How's the first game in the dugout, did you say? Arsenal match preview. Welcome back to another video on the channel, Newcastle fans. First game up of the weekend on Saturday, 12:30. Nobody likes the 12:30 kickoffs, do they? I don't. You know, if you win, it's great. You can chill and relax and enjoy the other matches all weekend on. You've already got 3 points in the bag. But aside from it being an accumulator buster, normally, if you're into your betting, it's just not a nice way to start your Saturday if your team gets battered. But I'm not going to say that's going to happen. I'm just saying I'm not a huge fan of them early kickoffs. Not to mention any Newcastle fans going down there. London for 12:30. Fucking hell. So it's Eddie Howe. It's been confirmed. It's Eddie Howe's first game in the dugout tomorrow, which I personally think is huge. I think that's really, really good. I'm absolutely over the moon to hear that. He's obviously been suffering with COVID and isolated. He's passed a negative test, so he is going to be in that dugout barking orders on the touchline. Music to my ears. Based off the Brentford game on Saturday, my God, are we going to see another game of entertaining football? I think that is fair to say. I do not see us playing out any 25% possession, 0 shots on target games anymore. That doesn't seem to be the Eddie Howe way. And I don't mean to jump the gun and base that off one game of football. But all he keeps talking about is pressing, front foot, attacking, scoring goals. Like Tyndall's press conference today, he talked about wanting to win the game. My God, what a breath of fresh air. When would you have ever heard Steve Bruce come out before we played Arsenal away saying that we want to win the football match, score goals and really go at them? It just never happened. All we ever got from Brucey boy was they're a very good team. We hope to try and get something. And then we'd sit back and camp every man behind the ball and do it badly because we haven't been able to defend for the best part of 2 years. So it's just a breath of fresh air to hear things said like that in press conferences, that we're going to go to the Emirates and actually go for the win. So yes, of course, I'm expecting another open game. It does worry me. That's why I think changes need to be made at the back, which I believe that Eddie Howe will make. Dubravka needs to come in. Darlow, sorry mate, but you have been shaky as hell now for the best part of 3 weeks. And truth be told, since the start of the season, can anyone watching this video really tell me that Darlow's had any fantastic games since the start of the season? I can't remember any. Last year he looked good. He went through a really good patch of form last season at the start of the year. And there was a lot of people saying that he shouldn't lose his place. But this season, not for me. Something's gone wrong somewhere in the matrix, but he is not looking the player that we were all saying should stay in the team during the empty stadiums last year. So Dubravka's got to come in. He's our best goalkeeper at the club and he is fully fit now, and I think he will. Defensively, I think there needs to be a shake-up. And again, we full faith in Howe. Eddie Howe's Black White Army. I agree. So let him pick the players. But I just don't see how we're going to play this attacking style of football if Lascelles and Clark are going to keep being the men at the back. I was happy to see Shah come back on Saturday. He looked a little bit shaky. But with Richie and Murphy at fullback, who aren't fullbacks, and a lot of people love Matt Ritchie, and yes, he does things going forward with regards to chances created, but he's not a defender. He is not a defender. Jacob Murphy is not a defender. So that concerns me. For me, Paul Dummett would come in at left back, or as part of even a centre three. I don't know. Fernandes, yes, I'm a big fan of Fernandes, but there must be a reason Fernandes is not getting a look in. I will keep the faith with that. If Eddie Howe does not bring Fernandes back in, then there is something going wrong in training, because Eddie Howe is one of them articulate managers who watches everything. So I don't know. I've always been a fan of his, but if he is not getting in the team, we have to have faith in this new manager that there is a reason why. Shelvey looked better on Saturday. I think someone like Shelvey at Arsenal, if we are going to play with a higher press and a front three in Maximin, Wilson and Joe Linton, Shelvey in a game like Arsenal could be important. Arsenal are going to be a lot better going forward. We will see less of the ball, I would expect, than what we did against Brentford, because we away at a bigger team. So those passes over the top to Maximin and Wilson, particularly running in behind, are going to be important. He did play better, not his biggest fan, but I would keep him in based off that first performance. Everyone, I guess, deserves a clean slate, which is fair. Willock, still not seeing much from him. He's got a point to prove tomorrow. It's Arsenal away, so if you would like to hope, if you are going to see a performance from Joe Willock, it will be against his old club in front of his old fans. So again, maybe keep him in, but there's got to be a call for Isaac Hayden to be in there. We're going to play this attacking style of football, and we are not very good defensively at the moment. So Isaac Hayden just does the unsung things in that centre of the park. He's box to box, as we saw against Brighton with his goal, but he needs to come in for me. He has to. He's one of my first names on the team sheet. A lot of people say he's not that good because he doesn't have anything exciting about him. That's not Hayden's role in the team by any means. He's the boring man. Every team needs a boring man doing that shit. It's not Shelvey. It's not Willock. That's where I think Hayden needs to be incorporated in. Maximin's the obvious threat on Saturday. Give him the ball. Arsenal will have all sorts of headaches if we press, if we counter-attack. Arsenal are beatable. I will say that. We have not won a game all season, so I'm not sounding like, like I'm jumping the gun to a degree, but they are beatable. They're not that solid defensively, I wouldn't say, but very good, I'd say, going forward. They had a slip-up against Liverpool last week, but it's not going to be an easy game. Take Brentford, who managed to get 3 against us at St James's, and times that by 5 or 6 because they've got the Sakas, the Lacazettes. They've got other players. Mine went blank, but they have a lot of exciting attacking players who will cause us more problems than what Brentford did. So that worries me because Eddie Howe is not going to change his style of football until January comes when he can maybe get better defenders in. If he's going to keep playing a left winger at left back, if he's going to keep playing a right winger at right back, if he's going to keep playing Lascelles, who needs to step up his fucking game, Jesus, I'm worried defensively about us, especially tomorrow. That's my biggest concern. But I think it's going to be open, and I think it might come down again. I can't believe I'm saying it. Such a contrast to Steve Bruce a couple of weeks ago, who scores the most goals. So let's hope Callum Wilson's got his shooting boots on. Joe Linton, more of the same, son. Fucking modern day Pele on Saturday. He was modern day Pele. More of the same from him, but better in front of goal, hopefully. And he's going to be important. Joe Linton is great for the hold-up play, and that's why I think on that front three, he offers us that something different. But we need to get out, and we will need to get out against a team like Arsenal. He offers us something different. So we'll see. I'm going to go tomorrow for it's a funny one, isn't it? I'll go for a draw. More positive this week. I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw. Exciting stuff again. As always, Newcastle fans, let us know your predictions for tomorrow. Let us know what you think the team should be, whether Dubravka should come back in, what changes you'd make, how you see this one going. And as always, subscribe to Black and White Banter. Facebook is going off, Instagram is going off. Let's get YouTube going off. And one day, I might become a full-time YouTuber. That wasn't intended at anyone particular, I promise. Fingers crossed we get 3 points tomorrow, and I shall touch down for a match review. Howe the tune!